Crimson Desert is a game very much still shrouded in mystery and speculation. I've covered a fair few mysterious places over the last month that I find extremely interesting and that inspire floods of theories and excitement. A couple of videos ago, I discussed the out-of-bounds area in the desert that was home to the Wither Flame mercenaries and potential dark Greymane secrets.
Go and watch that video to find out more.
Now on that video, I had a lot of comments from you fine, sexy people about other out-of-bounds areas you've heard about or discovered yourself. And today, we're going to look at one of the most mysterious places in the whole game. It has massive implications on both the lore of Crimson Desert and potentially the future of the game itself. Now we find this area here, west of the Four Bears Barrens and east of the Black Wall. It's covered in the don't go there fog, so you can't really notice it on the map, but it's roughly right about here. Oh, look at that. A picture of a moose. This place is hidden in the middle of some giant mountains. Now getting to it can be a little bit tricky, so make sure you wear the appropriate footwear and bring a packed lunch. Running up to the cliffside, we can see our target. Nestled in the lands where snowy stone and sandy desert meet is a very strange area. But I'm going to scale yet more mountains to get a better overview of what I'm trying to show you. Hang on. Yeah, look at that, some goats. Come here, mate. Hey, check this out. You want to see this? It's well good. Panning the camera past me and my new lovely friend here, we're greeted with this view. Now, this flat land and the nearby creek are what I'm talking about. There's some really interesting stuff going on down there. Throw the goat off the mountain. 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 Not on this timeline. Be free, my beautiful friend. To see the full scope of this area, we need to traverse even further up the mountain, which unfortunately means loads more bloody climbing. Reaching the top, you cast your eyes down upon the field, and straight away, you can see a gigantic crater blasted into the middle of the area. You can see the trees are all blown back and sheared clean of leaves. This is obviously just quite an instantly intriguing sight, and already I have so many questions. Moving a little closer reveals the scale of the destruction of this area. More craters are scattered further up the fields. A huge crack has ripped through the middle. What the hell has happened here? What is going on? The only way to get a better look is obviously to get a little bit closer. Cliff away! Flying above the landscape, the details of the impact craters can be more easily seen. Clearly a great battle took place here. Maybe? Perhaps something else. Most interestingly, a few of the dead trees appear to have cages attached to them, and I'm going to investigate this in a second. But for now, let's explore these craters. Firstly, this one is completely filled with water, and obviously these giant holes have been here for some time. This doesn't just happen overnight. And as an expert on huge wet holes, I can confirm this. This area in general and the craters are weirdly full of wildlife, such as snakes, raccoons, and cows. All three of your classic farmyard animals. Standing here, you really can feel the scale of this pit. This one is the biggest of all of them, and I can't even begin to imagine what could have caused this. As stated before, the trees surrounding the area have been decimated, charred to a crisp. You can even make out what looks like some discoloration near the water's edge and around some of the trees. Maybe a potential magic damage or scoring of some kind. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the creepy becaged trees. These things are one of the strangest anomalies of this field. There's quite a lot of them, and they all seem to be topped with these moon-like effigies. Now, if you're thinking, yeah, these things look mighty familiar, then you'd be correct. There are some very similar or even the same trees can be seen around the Hexa Sanctuary, the wicked dwelling of Hexa Marie, a dark witch and just an all-round horrible bitch. To add fuel to the fire, when the timer runs out and we're brought back to the inside of the game area, you get teleported back by a murder of crows. Just like when you first go close to the Hexa Sanctuary, crows come down and whisk your way back into the game area. Very, very interesting. So let's have a little look-see at the northern region of this area. There appears to be less craters, but a lot more of these spooky trees. A great deal more, actually. There's also a different kind of tree here. A tree adorned with lanterns and split right down the middle by this metal-looking crescent moon staff. There are a couple of these weird trees around, and to me they look clearly inspired by the main tree in the courtyard outside the Hexa cabin. That's Hexa Marie's little Airbnb that she runs on the side. This whole place is genuinely very unnerving. It gives off an eerie atmosphere. You know, no one's around, yet clear signs of battle, death, and torment haunt the surroundings. Plus,
it stinks like poo.
After looking around for a while, going in, running for 30 seconds, and then getting kicked out, I decide to explore the far side, where a river runs around the battlefield. It's an interesting point as it's where Pailune and the Crimson Desert meet. One side being the haunted field, and the other side being a rocky desert canyon, both however out of bounds. Flying over, the timer disappears for a second as...
What are you there? What are you there? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
What are you doing
Yeah, sorry,
Get
yeah.
out of here. Get out
Okay,
of here.
yeah, no problem, sorry. Yeah, alright.
Get out of here.
However, it's not long until the red sand mist clouds our vision and the timer begins again. Enveloped in the crimson sandstorm, there is no possible way of properly exploring this side without getting lost. There's a small area behind the river that allows you up there, but as soon as you go anywhere near the other side or deeper into the canyon, you're out of bounds again, and the desert tries to claim you. Now, interestingly, from this look at the other side, I learned that as soon as you pass through to another area of the map, even if it's out of bounds, the timer resets, meaning I could get more time looking around if I just jumped across either side of the river if the countdown gets too low. I used this technique when exploring some of the waterfalls that I prayed had a hidden cave with some armor or a weapon or something in there. But alas, thou'th waseth sourly disappointed. Look at these. They are prime secret cave locations, come on. I then ran all the way up the riverbed. I then ran all the way up the riverbed just to see if there was anything of note or interest down there. But again, it was just eerily empty. Right, surely now. There's a chest in here full of ancient wizard armor, a lightning sword, everything. Look at this, it's going to be in here. I was incorrect. I went back up to the field one more time just for another look around, but all I found were these remnants of an old cart with supply boxes. I really do suggest that you, yes, you, right there, go here, explore this area. Try and find things that I potentially missed, and maybe we can sort of piece together the story of what's happened. My theory is that this area will be used maybe for a DLC, as a battlefield between the forces of men and Hexa Marie and maybe an undead army of some kind. I mean, it's either that or it's cut content, maybe a scrapped boss area of a star beast or something that crashed down from space. You know, like a couple of the bosses from Elden Ring. Either way, this area is a very creepy place and holds a lot of potentially very cool secrets. But what do you think about this? Have you been to this area? Have you explored it more than I have? Have you found any other things that I've missed? What do you think it could have been used for? Was it cut content or is it a planned area for the future? I think it's interesting that there's so many of those birdcage things and weird sort of cursed trees when you get kicked back into the game. The crows, that swarm of crows come around you and take you back in, just like the Hexa Sanctuary. I think that's very interesting, and what that means exactly, I'm not sure, but surely it's been put there on some kind of purpose. I don't know. Let me know. Let's discuss this. Let's have a conversation about this. But thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, if you enjoyed it, please give it a like and a hype, because they are the best thing that you could do, as well as comment, to get this channel out there to the masses. Well, I appreciate every single one of you. Consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
I can hear him shouting through the wall.
I can't hear it on his mic.
Right, hang on.
Did you know you muted your mic?
No, I didn't realize it was my mic. I was unplugging. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. Talking like a snake.
I can hear you shouting through the wall. Just in his best.
Maybe I am totally licking my eggs. Having a great day. Oh, this. Hey, you.
get out of here.
You know, he's a lizard.
Who the f is this? Get up my f***ing house, you f***ing piece of shit.
That's just you. That was just you, lad.